Hi guys, happy Friday. So, alright, we're gonna go on to the ritual that we were going into yesterday from becoming a witch. So we're just gonna jump right into that. And this is actually really easy because it's very regional. So it works, you work with what you have around you, around your landscape, around, your area. So it's really nice. Quite nice. And if you guys want, you guys can go to mysticamber.com and enter my name, RYANE, in all cap locks, and you get 10% off of these. Really nice Star of David, or 6-pointed star, which is the crooked path number. Anyways, so, alright, now, number 1. This ritual actually consists of 4 parts, so we're just going to do 1 part by day, because it's quite long, but it's actually not. So, is stepping onto the path, creating a crossroads, and hailing the Witch Lord, and then creating the Cord of Sovereignty. So the rite can withstand many variations depending on your location and your living situation. So spontaneity is always a great catalyst for ritual, and I have found that to be the best time, actually, for ritual. For some. So, but the version shared here should be applied no matter where you are or what you have at your disposal. So witchcraft does not require fancy tools, and no, it doesn't at all, and elaborate props to be successful. Now, this is going to get you in touch with your local area, and you're going to get to scout out kind of like your local farmers markets, your different like treasures and fruit stands and all those kinds of things that you see on the side of the road. So farmers markets are a great resource for locally sourced produce and other products, and are highly recommended for getting or for ferreting out what you need. Now, materials originating in your area help fuel your magic and infuse it with your local energy. So that's the whole regional part of the traditional craft being so regional. Now, while also cultivating a connection with and personal alignment to the land, and that is the most important part, the ancestral dead and the land. Now, supporting local farms and businesses help inject life into your local economy, obviously, and will assist you in your personal stewardship of the region. So you actually, you can go out and you can do these roadside stands, of fruits and produce and all kinds of amazing things, and you can actually get to know these people. And wildflowers, stop and pick wildflowers. It's interesting. Alright, we're doing something right. The lights are flickering. Alright, now you will need the following items to perform the rite. So you're going to need an offering bowl if you're working inside. Oh no, an offering bowl if working out. Yeah, if you're working outdoors, okay. Now, a navigational compass, a bag of small shiny objects like glass beads, a bottle of locally produced red wine or a reasonable substitute, a small loaf of locally baked bread, a pair of scissors, a red cord roughly a 1/4 inch in diameter and cut 24 inches longer than you are tall. So however you are tall, yeah, 24 more inches. And you're going to cut the cord the proper length before you begin, so it's ready prior to the ritual, so you don't have to fuss and cut and do all that stuff and just get aggravated, because that's what I do. Alright, so here we have stepping onto the crooked path. And that's why I have loved this one so much, this gem, this black obsidian, because it is the 6-fold path. Now perform this rite on the full moon, which is coming up tomorrow. The clearer the sky, the better. So if possible, find a secluded outdoor location. If this is not possible, you can perform the rite indoors. If outside, wear dark clothes to take advantage of the cover of night. Now on your way to the space, see if you can find a suitable stick or a branch about waist height and bring it with you. Do not remove the branch without asking permission of the spirit of the wood, just like in animism, when we went over animism. So explain your need and wait for an answer. It's very subtle. Sometimes it's not very subtle, but it's often mostly subtle when you hear the plant energy talk to you. Now, if you feel it is permissible, leave some of the shiny objects you brought with you. So verbally thank the branch and the space, and continue on your way with the branch. So if you are unable to produce a stick or a branch, or know in advance you'll not be able to find one, bring a staff or a cane with you. So yeah, you have many options with this. It's pretty interesting. So now your stick or branch is not required to perform the rite, and there's always a way to substitute any ritual component, which is the best thing about the traditional craft. So necessity demands creativity. Now, once at the site, make peace with your surroundings and ask permission of the land and its accompanying spirits to proceed. Now, if you feel you're not welcome in that space, you'll certainly know it right away. You'll feel a disgusting dread, or a disquieting dread and disgusting dread, in your heart and bones that will deepen the longer you stay. So that's kind of funny, because when you are like, when you go somewhere and you feel totally unwanted, you feel that. You really do feel that. And the energy is just really weird and it's creepy. So here on certain parts of my land, it's like, don't come here, don't step on this part. But then like over here in the north quarter of this yard, land, whatever, it's so much more different from the southern. Don't ask me why. So, if everything appears fine and favorable, determine which direction is east using your compass. Now, facing east, sit in silence upon the earth for several minutes, feeling the solitude and embracing the local sounds of the night. If you are lucky enough to do this outside, ask yourself these questions. What time of the year is it? What do you hear? Are you surrounded by a manic chorus of deep summer crickets and cicadas? And actually, the cicadas have come back this year, the 17th year. And you can hear them. They've actually come back. Or is this the thick of autumn, with tiny pepper frogs looking for love? Oh, peeper frogs, not pepper frogs. Are you chilly? Is the ground hard or damp? If you're inside, you can still listen and feel. Search out any other living being in your vicinity. Can you feel the spirit of the dwelling you are in? So sit on the floor and, if weather permits, open a window to foster a stronger connection to the outside world. So I always have to have a window open. I mean, I don't care how cold it is outside, I always have to have a window cracked, just so I can have that connection to the outside, because there's usually a north breeze, and that's where it comes in from. My window is the north. So now begin to center your mind and body through slow, relaxed breathing and quieting your thoughts. This will help you to bring you into the present moment and create a buffer between your everyday life and the ritual you are about to perform. So breathe deeply and slowly from your belly to induce a relaxed state. I didn't know that. I never knew. I did know that the heart breath, because that focuses on the belly, it does actually give you kind of just a completely naturally relaxed state if you completely breathe with the belly. It's really nice. So with every exhalation, gradually guide yourself into a calm breathing pattern. While still seated, consider the following to help you to come to a singular moment for the rite. So you'll know when it's time, like boom, it's time. Okay, we gotta go. Let's do it. All right. Think about your immediate surroundings, the walls around you, the trees, the bushes. What is before you, next to you? What is behind you? Think about what exists around you in the distance, east, north, west, and south. Think about where you are in relation to the places and how long it would take for you to walk to them. Think about where you are in your country, with those directions in mind and the distant places in mind located hours away. Think about where you are on the planet in relation to other countries. Think about the ground or the floor, if you're on the floor, upon which you are sitting, and the earthen layers of the planet existing beneath you. So it's really getting you in touch with nature. So think about how the entire planet is currently rotating and moving through the vastness of space, even though you can't feel it. So that really gets you in touch with all different kinds of, aspects of, what's going on in the cosmos, etc., so on and so forth. Now, sit for several more minutes, experiencing this sensation of being a point in space. Once you have reached this point, stand up. If you have a branch or stick, bring it with you as you take a step and a half forward toward the east. Pause for several breaths before beginning the second part of the ritual, the crossroads rite. So yeah, we'll do the crossroads rite. So this is the crossroads rite. So this is a very short ritual to create a crossroads wherever you are. So depending on why you are performing this rite, it can be modified to fit your intent and to fulfill a variety of functions. So here the rite is being used to create an intersection to fulfill the role of an actual crossroads, a liminal space. It is also an emblematic of the phrase, the crooked path, which is another label for witchcraft itself. So, the rite delineates a working area by heating in different directions and forming a solar cross. In other paths, this same symbol is also referred to as the mark of Cain. So, the circle, which is an equal arm cross within it. Mark of Cain we have, and then we have the solar cross. Alright, now standing slightly east and forward from where you were just seated, face the east. So this is actually that's my east, so that would be my east. Now if you have a branch or staff, hold it in your left hand with one end touching the ground and say the following aloud, addressing the space as you do. From the east I go to the west. Now turn and take 3 steps to the west, dragging the branch so that it inscribes the ground, marking a trail. Now if you do not have a branch or a staff, drag your left foot as you move to create this same effect. Now when you stand there, standing 3 steps to the west, turn right and say, about to north. So, continuing to drag your branch or foot, walk 1/4 of a circle around to the north, and then turn right, face the south and say, and then to south. Now, as you take 3 steps, crossing the center of your space where you were originally seated in meditation, say, crossing roads as I go about. Very interesting stuff, isn't it? My allergies are terrible. Facing south, turn right, and continuing to drag your foot or branch, walk 1/4 of the way around the circle to the west and say, laying the ground for a witch's work. In the west, turn right and walk 3 steps to the east. Say, down at the crossroads is where I vow. Now, in the east, turn right and, continuing to drag your foot or branch, walk 1/4 of the way around the circle to the south, right here, that way, and say, to meet with she and he and they and thou. So, in the south, that way, turn right and walk 3 steps to the north and say, upon this night and in this hour. Now, in the north, turn right and, continuing to drag your foot or branch, walk 1/4 of the way around the circle to the east, completing the rite, and say, I call upon thee to beseech thy power. So that is your crossroads. You've created crossroads right there. Right there. So, quite interesting. It's bringing all the virtues of the crossroads to you and what it can offer you. And what you can use the crossroads for. Gemma Gary's books give you what the meanings of the different crossroads are, like north, south, east, west, what they mean, what virtues you can pull in and use. So it's really interesting using the virtues of the crossroads and, the different directions and, what they stand for and, their associations with, different magic and, etc., etc., so on and so forth. So, very interesting stuff. I love it. Alright, let's do some coffee talk. Why am I flashing? It's got to be my hair. It's because it's so bright. It has to be my hair because it's so bright and it's bouncing off the light. So it just looks like it's glowing. Alright. Let's see. And I've been getting a lot of stuff from a lot of people. Not just, one person that, I love. That's forgiven, but all of this crap about the Illuminati, all about, all this crap about, the government, trying to, control our minds and, turn us into sheep and, with that shot, just quit it. Seriously, quit. It is so old. I don't have time for conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories are based not in fact. They're based in theory. So it's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous, and I am so tired of hearing about the Illuminati and all these different secret societies and what's truly going on behind the scenes in America. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. A lot of people need to actually go outside, get down on the ground, pick up some dirt, possibly eat that dirt, and realize that you're on planet Earth. You're not in some matrix, you're not in some ridiculous other-worldly game like Mario Karts or something like that. I mean, it's way out there. And I can't do that out there. I'm out there myself, but I mean, when I hear some of the stuff I'm hearing, wow. No, thank you. It is just way too much for my brain. And then I get angry, and then I get irritated, and then, yeah, I don't like myself when I'm like that. And I don't think you guys do either. So yeah, I don't want to hear about the reptilian blood or whatever, that they walk among us, and no, that is so far-fetched. It literally is so far-fetched. It's like, wow. How are people not in padded cells? Padded rooms? I don't get it. I do not get it at all. And if somebody's watching this thinking I'm talking about them, no, I'm not. So, don't assume. Alright, why are my comments not doing their thing, loading? Alright, oh, my Kim, hi, my Kim, how are you? Awesome video, right? Thank you, my love. Yeah, the witches and, witches in love and butting heads and everything, it's crazy. Thank you, my love. Gustavo, hi. Hi, brother. How are you? How are you? Isoda? Hi, Ryan. Hi. How are you? I would like to ask a question on your next live reading. Do you accept PayPal since we don't have Super Chat over here? I hope to hear from you soon. Yes. When I go live, it will pop up and show you that I'm live. So just click the bell down below. Alright. Charlie Manson. Shout out. Cole McLaren. If I'm saying your last name wrong, slap me, please. Thank you. River of Souls. Hi. Careless. Gustavo. Kelly Lenbach. I think. Hi. Shout out on Lisa's live. Hello. Careless. Tina J. Hi, my love. How are you? I hope you're well. Kaylee Hornick. Hi. Hi, darling. How are you? Soul of Thorns. Hello. How are you? Yeah. What's going on with my comments? Why can't I get to them? Dang it. I can never get to the ones that I want to get to. There's like thousands that are unread and I can't find them. I can't see them, but other people can. I'm like, I don't get it. Totally don't get it, but oh well. Alright, guys. So tomorrow we will do the Hailing the Witch Lord. And it's really interesting. I mean, I love that. So basically you can imagine, again, the Sabbath, the witch's Sabbath, and really get that picture and that imagery going on. And yeah, it's interesting, so. Alright, guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Please be safe and stay healthy, and thank you guys for all of your love. I love it, obviously, and I love you guys. So, all my love, all the way from Venus, always. The arms are sore. More pine trees, all the way back down. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So everybody have a great weekend, and I love you guys.